We do profiles in death. It's been a long 2,000 years since the end of the New Testament. We've done a lot of, me, myself and St. Peter, we've gotten up to a lot of shenanigans, a lot of tomfoolery, if you will, and we relate those stories. We used to have an old segment that for the life of me I can't remember the name of, but now is profiles in death. So if someone dies or is dead or has been dead for a while or recently died, it doesn't matter. Only criteria is death. We relate. If St. Peter and I had an interaction with them at some point, we relate that story on the show and we call it Profiles in Death. I assume that's why St. Peter left this voicemail. He gives us an update, a quick update on his coronavirus. That if you just joined us in that story, in that saga, he thinks he got coronavirus from snorting the liquefied brains of a bat, a dead bat that he scraped off the side of the road during his occupational duties as someone who is a dead animal on the side of the road, scraper upper. That's how he thinks he got coronavirus. He's had various symptoms, which he references in the call. He also talks about Don Shula. Now, myself and St. Peter, again, it's been a long 2,000 years since the end of the New Testament. A lot of shit's been going on. We've spent a lot of that time in radio in various markets around the country. In the early 80s, we were in Miami, and he had an interaction with Don Shula, which he tells you about in this voicemail, Profiles in Death, Don Shula.
Hey, Jesus. Hey, Jesus, it's me, Peter. Uh, I've been drinking quite a bit, Jesus. I don't know. I think this coronavirus is really killing me, man. It's like my piss has been like 9 different colors. I stopped keeping track. I was keeping a journal, but I don't even bother anymore. I mean, what the fuck's the point, Jesus? I mean, it's all useless and worthless anyway, right? So what's the matter? We're all gonna die? We're all gonna fucking die, Jesus. So what the fuck does it matter what color my piss is? Or if it whistles when I pee, my dick hole does? Or if, I'm hearing voices in my head in like various African accents, what the fuck does it matter, Jesus? In the end. Speaking of death, Jesus, did you see, I saw the other day that Don Shula died. You remember Don Shula, Jesus? He was the coach of the Miami Dolphins. His inept child was the coach of the Bengals for a while. But Don Shula, he was the one that won a lot of games, not the dickhead who coached the Bengals. Anyway, Jesus, you remember back in the day, we did radio in Miami. I forget the station other than it had that one traffic chick. They had the big tits, that Latina chick. I forget what her name was. Lupe or something, I don't know. Anyway, she was fucking hot, Jesus. But I remember, it was like 80 or 81. We were in that station in Miami, and I saw Don Shula one day at that restaurant we always went to down by the beach. And he was there with like a couple people, it was like chilling. And I had a couple cocktails that morning, Jesus, you know me, and threw back a couple of the mimosas before we went on the air in the afternoon. And I had some rather pointed comments for Coach Shula about the direction of the team at the time, which I don't even think was really that bad. I was in my mood, one of my moods, Jesus, I get when I'm in one of my moods. So anyway, I had some like nasty shit to say to Don Shula. And like he threw, I remember this like it was yesterday, Jesus. I don't really remember the name of the restaurant or anything like that, or what the call letters were of the station we were on. But I'll remember what Don Shula did. Like it to the day I fucking die. I'll have Alzheimer's. It'll be my last memory, Jesus. I'm like 5 feet from him, and he stands up with this hot ass coffee, and he throws the coffee, not the cup. He keeps the cup in his hand. You gotta like throw the cup and then like stop it in midair so the coffee shoots out at the person. And man, he had like fucking great aim and hit me like flush right in the fucking face. And it was hot as shit, Jesus. It was like something from the fucking Matrix, man. He throws the cup and stops it in midair and the coffee flies out and it fucking smashes me right in the face. And before I can recover from that, he shoves a big fucking tuna melt right in my face. And this motherfucker was hot, man. It just came out. And the cheese burned a fucking hole like right in my cheek, man. I still got like the scar on my cheek, Jesus. That's another reason I'll never forget that day. That Don Shula scarred me for life with the coffee and the tuna melt right in my face. Last thing I remember, man, I was just writhing around on the floor screaming, and there was people running. It was like a fucking terrorist attack, Jesus. It was crazy. Uh, uh, I didn't press charges. I mean, he was Don Shula in Miami. What the fuck they were gonna do? Plus, it was a cool story. I remember, as a matter of fact, Jesus, As a matter of fact, I remember calling you that night and telling you how much fucking pain my face was in, and you called me like a whiny bitch or something. 'Cause, you know, you're like an asshole or whatnot. I remember that was kind of fucking rude. Anyway, yeah, that's my Don Shula story. Play that on your dumb show. Jesus. God,
Okay.
I remember you were so fucking nasty to me that night, man. My face was oozing pus and fucking cheese. Oh, God. You were just like, just went on and on about what a bitch I was. Man, and fuck you, Jesus. For real. For real. I usually sign off that way, but for real. Fuck you, Jesus.
So I don't specifically remember him calling me that night and telling me what happened with Don Shula. It seems like something I would have remembered in any case. It does sound like something I would have said. I would have called him a whiny bitch because you just heard him. He's whining like a bitch. It's fucking 40 years later. He's still talking about it. How Don Shula scarred his face with a tuna melt. And a fucking hot cup of coffee. God. Grab me a fucking river, you baby. Scars are cool. Chicks dig that shit. Tell me you got a cool fucking face scar. You telling me it was because Don Shula pressed his hot cheese tuna melt in your cheek?